Setting up my tripod so I can film. Alright, so y'all told me, somebody suggested just to film what I do in the store or with my store during the day. So I figured today I could do that. Try to keep this straight. Um, I just opened my store around 12. I went for a walk before I opened the store. I'm already feeling kind of like stuffy and whatever today. So I was like, I wanted to try getting to 20,000 steps a day this week. And if I miss getting 20,000 steps, at least I'll hit 10K. So I already went for like an hour and a half long walk to try to get to my steps. But now I'm back in my store. I already opened. The first thing I'm doing today is so random, but I am putting this leash together, back together for my dog. My dog has a habit of breaking every single leash that we get him. Clearly, he needs a metal leash. He's a husky. He is an escape artist and just a crazy husky. So I am literally like braiding his leash back together, and I'm going to sew it. Like, that is my first assignment of the day, is to braid my dog's leash and try to put it back together. He has a different leash now. Um, he has like 4 different leashes, but yeah, he just breaks every leash, so we just like to have backup leashes on hand. So I'm like braiding this leash to kind of put it back together, and then I'm going to sew it and like sew the braid down and put back in the loop. I just feel like a metal leash would be doing too much. That would be too hard. But either way, obviously he is not doing good with these fabric leashes, or I don't know. So yeah, braiding this leash to put his leash back together, and then I'm going to sew it on the sewing machine. Hopefully he does not rip it again, but if he does, I don't know, whatever. And then I'll go to my sewing machine in a second. But yeah, so that is the start of my day, is putting my dog's leash back together and sewing it. And then I actually went to the where did I go? I went to a thrift store earlier for my walk to start getting my steps in, and I found this jacket, like this baby jacket. It was $1. It was a baby puffer jacket, black jacket, and I decided that I wanted to make a puffer jacket purse, because the purse I have now, I'll show it to you when I'm done doing this, but the purse I have now is like a puffer jacket material, and it's in brown, and I was like, you know what, I would love to have this jacket in black. So I'm gonna try to make it out of this baby puffer jacket that is black, and see if I can make that into a purse. I think it would be cute and different. We'll see. And then of course I have to work on some gowns today for orders. Okay, so I'm almost done braiding this leash for my dog, and I need to figure out, so I'm going to, now I'm done braiding the leash, I'm going to sew this part. And this, the way it used to be when the leash was together, was like this. So this was the handle for holding the dog, and then this is the regular leash part. So I'm going to sew this down the machine, try to put that back together, and then I'm also going to do like a little faux leather thing, a faux leather band around here, so that hopefully this stays together. So I'm gonna move this to the sewing machine area and see if we can sew this together, because it's pretty thick. So I might actually use like a leather needle to sew this together Um, yeah, so let's move this. By the way, this is the prom dress that I was working on. It's gorgeous. I have to cut the white mesh off from around the rhinestone piece, but this prom dress is being worked on, as well as some other dresses and gowns, you know, the normal stuff. But literally starting off my day with fixing my dog's leash. If you can see the view of the front of my store, but now I'm walking to the back of my store to get this leash together. So I'm gonna go over here, fix that up for a second. Try to put myself in position. If you can see me, oh, you can see me, but you can't see my sewing machine, or you can see it a little bit. I'm gonna switch. Maybe I'll go down for a little bit just so you can see what I'm actually sewing. Hopefully this angle is cool. Let me put the camera a little closer. That way you can see what I'm sewing. So right now I have a button. This is a button foot on my machine because I had sewed some buttons for an alteration order the other day. So I took that foot off. These are called foots that you put on your sewing machine. So I'm switching that foot to a different one. And making sure all this is good. Kind of putting this out the way. Taking some of this stuff off my table. But yeah, let me find a leather needle to sew with, because it's going to be pretty difficult. Oh, what is this one? This is 100. So with sewing needles, needles have different weights. So this one is 100 over 16. This one is 70 over 10. This one is for lighter materials. I'm going to do the 100 over 16. This is going to be a little bit more heavy duty. So hopefully this will work for sewing the dog leash back together. I don't think I have any actual leather needles. I don't. So I'm gonna take this little tool right here and unscrew or loosen up this needle, because this is more of a lightweight needle. Taking this needle out, and I'm gonna put this needle in. Let's see. So let's put this one in. And when I put the needles in, you kind of just slide it up. The back of the needle is flat. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's flat and the front is kind of rounded, and the front has that notch on it with the colorway. So it kind of shows you, if you know your colors from the cases, even if it gets in a different case, you'll know, oh, that's the color of a heavyweight needle. Anyway, putting this in the machine, and then I'm going to take that same little tool and tighten up my needle. And random, sometimes if this isn't fitting, or if you don't have that little tool, then you can also use a penny or a dime to fit in there, because it's the same size as like this flathead part of the tool. If I put a penny in there, it will also tighten it just as well. So now I'm going to clip the edge of my thread and put that through my needle. Make sure my machine is threaded nice and neat. And I usually put it under my foot so that kind of stays. All right, now I'm going to sew this part, the edge of the leash. I'm just going to sew that so it doesn't come unstitched. And I'm just going to go forward and backward on this stitch a couple times. Sorry, my thread is kind of getting caught up over here. So let me re-thread our machine so that hopefully that doesn't break again. But I'm actually switching my machines today too. I have a lot to do in my store today. So switching my machines from this brother machine, I'm going to switch to the straight stitch. See, this is annoying to me because my thread keeps breaking, and I think my thread keeps breaking because either this leash material is just so thick and I'm just going back and forth over it. I don't know. Yeah, it keeps breaking. So it's going to probably break even more if I do it double over my over the leash for the hoop part. No, this might not work, you guys. But we're gonna keep trying. So, all right, I went back and forth over this multiple times. So this is how the edge of the leash is looking now. I don't know if this is gonna work, but basically I wanted to put the leash back together so that it was a handle again, because I think my dog just chewed right through all this. But I'm going to try to open the braided part of the leash here and put that back together, and then try to sew over all of that together. I don't think it's going to work, only because the issue I already have with this is the thread popping as it's going through the leash over here. So, all right, let's see. I mean, like I said, I already bought my dog a different leash after he broke the other one, but because he keeps breaking them, I'm like, I should just start fixing some of these leashes so I can stop buying different leashes. So, all right, let's see if we can go over this many layers. We might not be able to do it. If the thread pops, that's a sign that it might not work. Okay, well, the thread hasn't popped so far. Let's try to start from the top and go backwards on the stitch. It's sounding a little rough, but I'm gonna try to do it a couple times. You see, I think my thread is probably gonna pop. But let's see. And the only reason why I'm pressing the foot down a little bit is just to create a little bit of resistance on this leash, kind of push it so it can be a little tighter. I don't know. Is the leash even being sewn together? I mean, it is. Let's look a little bit. Okay, the leash is feeling a little more secure. Let me pop this up a little bit. Tighten this. Tighten the foot bar. Okay, so I'm going to go over this part of the leash another time. Another couple times to see if that works. And again, this might just be the leash for when he's in the house, since he just loves to escape at this stage of his life. I think because he's a puppy, but whatever. Yeah. But from what I've looked into, this is the typical husky personality. So he may never stop escaping, but or breaking his leashes or trying to, I don't know, be in the wild. I don't know what is going on with this dog, but whatever. He'll have an extra leash in case he breaks his other new leash. So, I don't know. I mean, it looks okay. It's functional. I don't think it'll rip again. Knowing my dog Icy, he will chew through it in his spare time. We've gotten in the habit of putting his leashes up and out of place so he can't reach them anymore. But just in case he breaks his new one, this will be a backup. Alright, so I think I'm going to flip this part of the braided part, flip this down to the bottom, and then sew that in the back. I'm just trying to make sure this leash is just more and more stable. I don't know how this leash was put together to begin with. Like, maybe you shouldn't buy leashes off of Amazon. But, oh no, this one was from Walmart, actually. This was definitely from Walmart. So maybe that was the problem. But either way, I'm going to stitch this part back. So the leash is going to be stitched in like 4 or 5 different places. So hopefully my dog cannot tear this leash up. So we're going to see. But this was definitely a Walmart leash. So it's whatever. But this is the good thing about being able to sew, is when things break, you can just put them back together instead of buying something new. Even though I did already buy him a new leash, but whatever. He'll have a backup leash in case he breaks the other one. And I also feel like with this dog, I don't know if he's getting stronger and he's getting older, but he might eventually need a metal leash. We're gonna see. Let's see. My sister is very much of the opinion, just buy more, just buy more. And I'm just not like that. I don't care how much money I get. I'm always like, if I can fix it, I'm gonna just fix it. Why would I buy a new one? That's a waste of money. You see how thick this leash is? It's not even wanting to go through. The needle doesn't even want to go through all these layers of fabric. I'm surprised he broke this leash. How did he even break this? Like, the machine is struggling to get through this material. And I'm just going to go back and forth over it one last time, and then this leash will be done. See, my machine is giving up. It is giving up. But these materials are really thick. So I already knew this would kind of be hard to sew through. I'm going to try to sew through the other side, see if that's a little thinner. Yeah, it's going through a little easier on that side. And again, I'm just going over it 17,000 times because eventually my dog might break this again. So, whatever. I'm just not going to keep buying him new leashes. Alright, so we have sewed through this 100,000 times. And hopefully he cannot break this leash again. But that is how I fixed my dog's leash. So basically, from where it unraveled, I braided it back together, and then the handle that came apart once the unraveling came apart, I also put that back together and sewed that 100,000 times. So now that is wide enough for me to hold it, and now my dog has another extra leash that hopefully he can't bite through again, but even if he does, whatever. Backup leash for in the house. Now, my next project is my purse. So let me go and show you that because we have to work on that next. So I'm gonna put this leash in my purse so I can take this home. But let me kind of show you. All right. Lastly though, this is how the leash is looking. I think it's only like 6 feet, whatever. But at least that's back together. So let me show you my purse. So this is my purse. I got this from Target. Very cute purse, my everyday kind of purse right now through the winter because it's big enough to hold my laptop and my iPad. Let me show you. My iPad, they have like a pocket on the side that fits my iPad that I use a lot for work. And I just like that it's like puffer coat-ish because it looks like winterish. And it also has a pocket here, which I feel like is really good and convenient for nonsense. And it has the short handles that are like puffer coat material and these long handles that are like leather. Now let me show you what I got from the thrift store. Okay, so this is what I got from the thrift store. I got 2 different ones. Should I face the camera the other way? Is it too bright? That way, does it look better? Maybe this way. Okay, so mind you, random outfit of the day. So lounge, so low key. But Snoopy shirt with cream colored matching, I don't know if it looks like it matches on camera, but cream colored sweatpants, black sweater. I'm chilling because I don't have no clients today. Either way, my idea is to turn this into a purse, like my purse, right? So here is my real purse, right? But I'm thinking, this is a baby jacket. I'm thinking, what if I just sewed the bottom of this baby jacket, right? Beautiful nails, thank you. What if I sewed the bottom of this baby jacket and then like kind of sewed this over and maybe sewed this to the back and made the hood into a handle. And then this is another purse. It's weird, but I feel like it's artistic looking. So basically, I'm trying to turn this baby jacket into another purse. Good thinking, yeah. So I'm thinking maybe if I cut the middle of this hood on the opposite side, right? Cut the back of the hood and sew that together. Make that like a handle, like that'll be the strap handle. And then sew this to the back and sew this to the front. So it's because I want it to still kind of look like it's a baby jacket, but a baby jacket turned into a purse. Like I want it to look different. Like honestly, if I had like a glove that was a color, I would sew a baby glove down in the front and a baby glove down in the back, and I think that would be cute. Because then I don't know, it would be a cute creative way to do a purse. And then when I wear it, it would give me like the vibe of this purse, but even more cool, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut out this and make the hood like a handle to the purse. I'm gonna sew the bottom across and make it so that this doesn't open anymore, because of course it's a jacket, so it opens all the way up. I'm gonna sew it across the zipper so that the zipper can't open fully to the bottom. But as a purse, like this is how I'm going to open the purse. You see? So that'll be the opening for the purse. This will be the handle. And then because it is a baby jacket, these pockets, I mean obviously they fit a baby's hand and not really mine, but these pockets work. So these could possibly be used as pockets in the front of my purse. But I want to sew this down. I want to sew this down to the front before I sew the bottom, maybe. Or I guess it really wouldn't matter. But that's my idea, is to make this a purse. Cute. So I also bought, mind you, this was $1. This was $1 at the thrift store. So $1 purse, $1 to turn this into a purse, I'm cool with that. Then the other idea was to turn this crop jacket into a purse. So if I didn't use the baby jacket, then I could use this jacket and then sew this at the bottom. Y'all tell me, which one should I turn into a purse? Actually, I'm gonna turn both into a purse. Just tell me at the end which one you like more. But sew this at the bottom, and then the idea with this one, because the sleeves are long, was maybe to use the sleeves as the strap. I don't know how that would work though. Like if this was the bag. What do we think about that idea? So kind of having like this be the bag. I don't know, this is cute too. This is it's giving vibes too. But to me, this doesn't look, this looks more like a purse than a jacket. So do I like that or no? That is the question. And still the same thing, like opening, like the opening for the purse being the top of the jacket. And that's like fine. But the question is, should I sew this at the bottom? Like sew this crop jacket at the bottom to make it a purse. Does this have pockets as well? This does not have pockets, but it's a purse, so does it need pockets? Absolutely not. So if I sew the bottom together and then just sew the sleeves together. Then the purse, I don't know if I like the way the purse looks. Like, I don't like this side of it. That's why I was like, maybe take the sleeves off. I could do that, I guess. I could take the sleeves off and have that be like that, and then put the sleeves, attach the sleeves to the shoulder so that it could be up there. Should I do that? Maybe tuck the collar in. Tuck the collar in like that, so that that's the opening for the bag. Because I want it to kind of sit like this. And then have the straps. Like, I don't want this part of the strap to be like that. So, could do that. Versus the baby jacket, because of the way the baby jacket is, I would literally just be making the hood the strap. So I would be putting my hand through that, and then that would be the look, you know, whatever. And then this going over and stuff. I feel like that's cuter to me. I think that's cuter. Then, oh, let me show you another thing that I was like, oh, if I get this, I can also turn this into a bag. I was thinking about turning this other hoodie into a duffel bag. So this one, I'm thinking of turning into a duffel bag. It's Cornell University. If you know Cornell, it's like an Ivy League school, one of the top Ivy League schools for engineering. But I was like, what if I turned this into a duffel bag? Like, added like some nice thick brown leather straps and kind of flushed out the bottom. Like, basically made the bottom of the hood part the bottom of the bag, and put like a base in there, and then kind of had this as the duffel bag opening, and then the back of the bag would have the sleeves kind of across, going across like that, so you still kind of see that it's a hoodie turned into a bag. What do you think? Duffel? Can you picture some brown leather straps with some red stitching? I feel like that would be cute. A duffel bag, Cornell University duffel bag. Either way, I think let's start with the baby jacket, and let's turn this into a purse. Let me see. All right, guys, I'm gonna turn on my store music, so you might hear that in the background, but that way when people come into my store, it's not so quiet. I like to turn on lo-fi. I'm gonna turn that all the way down so that it's not too loud. But we're about to turn this into a purse. Okay, so let's go to the back and sew this. And let's see about making this a purse. And if I don't like it, it's just $1. But yeah, so my idea for making this baby coat into a purse. I think I want to sew this part down first. Yeah, I wonder if y'all can see that good. Okay, so I think I'm gonna sew the sleeve down like that. Should I close? I think I want to close, sew this closed first, so that this part isn't open. So we're gonna do that. Let me see. I might switch my sewing machine because I'm already over it. Okay, so that's sewed closed. And I clip my threads as I go. I say this in every video. You got to clip your threads as you go. All right, so I'm going to sew the sleeve of the coat down. So I'm like kind of pinning that. How I want the sleeve to be pinned down, because I'm going to sew that to be kind of flat. Okay, so because I want the shape of my purse to kind of be like, you know, straight up, I'm sewing this down on both ends of the sleeve so it can be flat. So I'm kind of opening the coat so that I can sew that. And I'm not sewing past the zipper either. The annoying part, I don't know why this machine is annoying me, but again, I'm going to switch my machine later to the Singer heavy duty. This is the Brother, what is this, 1125, but I don't know why I feel like right now it's just not doing good over thick layers of fabric. So all right, so now we finished this one stitch. We're going to go to the other side of the sleeve and do the other stitch. And again, I clip my threads nice and neatly as I go. And after you finish your stitch, of course, you're going to pull out the pin. This is one thing that irks me. Some of my seamstresses do this, is they leave the pins in after they stitch something, which to me, a pin is a sign that it's not stitched. It's holding it in place before you stitch it. After you stitch it, take the pin out. But yeah, so now I'm going to do the other side of the sleeve. Make sure that looks nice and flat. I'm going to back stitch. And again, I'm not going over the zipper because I want to leave that as the opening of the purse. Okay, cute. Cute, cute, cute. I'm excited about how this purse is coming out so far. So random, but I'm already kind of excited. Okay, so yeah, I'm excited. So for my purse jacket, and let me see, because this is a baby size. I want to be able to tell you what size baby coat this is if y'all want to recreate this look. Oh, it's a size 3. So this is a baby size 3. Um, I'm obsessed already. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I sewed the sleeve down here. So this is sewn nice and flat to the front of the coat. And I'm going to sew this back. Now, this is a Cabia. Is this the Cabia brand? I don't know that brand. So whatever. We're going to cover that and sew down the back sleeve to the back of the coat. Slash purse. So I'm going to open the zipper again so that I can sew it to be nice and flat without interrupting the front, basically, because I don't want to sew through both layers. So that's why I'm opening it up, just to make sure. Make sure I don't sew through both layers of the front and back, because I only want this sleeve on the back of the coat purse. And of course this is a real jacket, so I'm like literally trying to get my pen through not just the layers of fabric, but also the layers of batting that's on the inside of the coat to keep it warm. Guys, I already love the way this is coming out. Are y'all excited for me to have this purse? Oh my god. Obsessed. Obsessed. Oh snap, I should have closed this first. Let me sew that closed before I do some more pinning. So yeah, it's sewing the bottom of the sleeve closed. Okay. And again, we're clipping as we go, so our stitches are nice and neat and professional. We don't have any hanging threads. We don't like that. All right, now I'm stitching the sleeve down in the angle that I wanted so that my bag looks like a perfect rectangle. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can stitch this very edge down. Okay, I think that looks good. Now we're gonna go over to the other side. And like I keep saying, we're gonna keep clipping as we go so we don't forget any stitches and we make sure our work looks nice and neat. Now I'm gonna go to the bottom of the sleeve. And again, I'm literally stitching one sleeve to the back of the jacket and one sleeve to the front of the jacket. we always back stitch the end of our stitches. Again, sometimes your machine is going to do that. If you're sewing through a lot of layers, just be patient with your machine. I'm just back stitching so that we make sure that's nice and tight and neat. All right, so we are finished that stitch. We're gonna take out our pin right here. We're gonna lift up our foot to take the coat off of the machine, and we are going to clip our threads. So the threads that are on the inside from the bobbin, we're gonna make sure we clip those at the root, and our starting thread at the top, and make sure all of that is clipped. Okay, so let me show you what my baby jacket purse is looking like so far, right? So let me zip this up, because this, I'm about to close this stitch too. So again, we are making a purse, a puffer jacket purse out of a baby jacket. And this is a baby jacket size 3. I just got this from the thrift store for $1. All right, so, oh my God, I'm obsessed with it already. So I sewed this sleeve down. So this sleeve is not gonna go anywhere. I sewed this down to the front, and I sewed the other sleeve down to the back. Now what I think I'm gonna do later is I'm gonna get a baby glove, and I'm gonna sew a glove, maybe like bright blue, like a bright color. I'm gonna sew a glove here just to add some color to the purse, and a glove here. But now that we have our sleeves sewn down, I'm going to sew the bottom of the jacket so that this makes the bottom of our purse closed, right? So now it's going to officially make it a purse. Now, in order to do that, I'm actually going to flip the jacket inside out so that our seam isn't at the bottom. So I'm flipping the jacket inside out. And now that it's inside out, I'm going to sew over this line, right? That way the zipper opening of the jacket is now fully closed and can't open. Okay, let's sew this closed. And then after this, we have to make our handle for our purse, which we are making out of our hood. And again, I like to forward stitch and back stitch just to make sure the beginning stitch and the ending stitch is tight. And even sometimes in the middle, I just want to make sure it's tight. Now when I go over this bottom stitch, it's probably going to give me a little trouble because I'm going over a plastic zipper too. You see already. But I'm going to go over the zipper a couple times just to make sure that it doesn't open up. So you saw me go back and forth. That's because I went over the zipper a couple times. And again, I don't know why my machine is doing this, but right now it is clipping my strings because it doesn't want me to be great. So when I notice that my thread comes unraveled, I'm just going to re-thread it. It probably, you see, that's because it's going over the zipper. But we already did that a couple times anyway, so. And I'm going to back stitch, make sure that stitch is nice and tight. Also keep in mind your needle, you want to use a heavy duty needle when you're going over a lot of thick layers. Okay, so we just finished stitching the bottom of our purse jacket, our puffer coat baby jacket that we're turning into our purse. And again, I'm going to, well, I flipped this inside out to sew the bottom of the jacket closed. So now we're gonna flip that back. Hey, I see you saying hello at the bottom. Hi, how are you? Hope your day is going well. All right, so look, now this is the stitch for the bottom of our purse. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, so now I'm just kind of pushing out those edges for the bottom of our purse to be that perfect square rectangle. Ugh, that looks so nice. You guys, I'm so excited about my jacket purse. Okay, so now that we have the bottom of our jacket purse sewed up, so now we can put stuff in here and nothing is going to fall out the bottom. Now for the last part of our jacket purse, I hope you guys can see the whole thing. Now for the last part of our puffer jacket purse, I'm going to turn this hood into the arm handle. So basically all I'm doing is the front of the hood, I'm just cutting out that shape to the back so it's through and through. Obviously it's not a real jacket no more, so who cares? So I'm just going to match that circle shape. Or should I sew it closed first? Let me think about how to do this. Because I can, well no, I think I should cut it first. I'm going to cut it first. So I'm just poking my finger through, right? So now I have this, right? All right, so now I'm just mimicking the shape of the hood and cutting that shape for the back of the hood. And I want this to be pretty wide so I can fit my arm through and put it over my arm as a jacket. I'm sorry, not as a jacket, as a purse. So this is going to be the handle to our purse, right? So this, I always throw it to the side. Y'all can't see, but it's a trash can over there. So I just always toss it into the trash. All right, so now that I have this like that, now I'm going to sew this so that it can be a closed handle for our purse and we don't have that inside batting coming out. I wonder if I should serge it first and just kind of, oh yeah, maybe I could do that. Now that I think about it, let me switch my table to the serger and then I'll serge this side closed and then this could just be the handle like that. Like I don't have to sew this together. I could just have this serge and fold it down on one side. Let's go over to the serger. So I'm going to turn my table to my serger so I can, this is pretty much how I turn around my table because I have two sewing machines right here. Okay, so now that I turned my table, you see now my serger is in front of me, right? Literally the only thing I do is just switch the sides of my table and now I have my serger in front of me. Now one thing I'm going to do as well is this top thread I have connected over here. Turn this machine on. Guys, I cannot wait to do some winter cleaning today. Clean out my boutique from a lot of these fabrics that are in the back and put them downstairs again. Let's see. So I'm just tying those two threads in a knot if you know me, I don't ever feel like rethreading my entire serging machine, so I literally just clip the threads and tie them in a knot so that when the needle goes through, it'll just start threading that. So sorry, the serging machine is going to be slightly loud. Actually, I'm gonna put the tension on 0 so it can go through a little faster. So all of the threads I'm putting on 0, and sergers typically have 4 threads, sometimes they have 5. I'm just doing that so that can go through there. Okay, so now that the serger thread is through there, I am going to stitch this edge that I opened up. I'm gonna open the jacket purse a little bit lower. Oh, gotta put them back on their tensions, which is 4 and 7. The first 2 I keep on 4, the last 2 I keep on 7. And as you see, I'm just adjusting the jacket purse as I turn it. And also the serger is just going to keep cutting off that extra fabric as we go. And then as I like trail off this serger, I usually go on the serger until it's off of the edge of the machine, and then I clip it off. I don't like clip it off up there because then the serge that's left on here will be too short, and if I have to make any adjustments, I want to be able to pull the thread a bit. So, all right, look. So that's our serged edge of the hoodie purse. And now I'm going to go turn my table back around to the straight stitch machine, and I'm going to fold this under to straight stitch that down. So again, now I'm turning my table to the other side. And this just makes it easy for me to go throughout different machines. At my old sewing setup was like a really long table that I had 3 machines on, and my chair was like a rolling chair, and I would just roll myself from one machine to the other. But because in this store I don't have that type of space, I just have this small rectangular table. I just have my machines at different angles so that if I need to turn my table around, I'll just turn it and be on a different machine. Either way, so now our hooded purse, our puffer jacket purse looks like this. And so I basically cut the back of the hoodie out, the hooded part of the jacket purse out, so that it could be a strap for my arm. So now that I serged it, now I'm going to turn that under and sew a straight stitch so it just has a nice neat finish. And then we'll be done. Our jacket purse. Look how cute. Oh my god. Look how cute that turned out. Obsessed. Obsessed. So now I'm putting my thread back in this machine because I had switched it to my serger when I was doing that. I'm so excited for my jacket purse. I feel like this was a great idea. This was $1. This jacket was $1, this baby jacket, and I just turned it into a whole purse. A puffer jacket purse. Alright, so now I'm just turning those edges so I can do my straight stitch here. And you know, I always forward stitch and back stitch. And I just kind of use the edge of my foot as my guide for my seam allowance. I don't know if y'all can really see what I'm doing because this puffer jacket is kind of in the way, but top stitching the edge of my arm handle. So just adjusting as I turn. I don't know why this thread keeps breaking. It's really annoying me at this point. Because right now where it's going over is not even that thick for it to be acting this dramatic. But whatever. Again, just top stitching that serge. And because it's a circular shape, I'm going to keep having to adjust it so that it keeps at that circular angle. But we're almost at the end of this stitch, which means the end of making this puffer jacket purse. Just top stitching those last stitches. And you guys, we are done making our puffer jacket purse. I am clipping the edges. I'm about to show you how our puffer jacket purse came out. When I tell you, I am already excited to wear this. Oh gee. Let me show you how nice and neat this edge looks, first of all. You see how this edge looks? Like, this is why it always is good to serge first. Serge it first and then top stitch. I love that. I love that. So, let's look at our jacket purse. Hold on. Let's go up here to the mirror. Look at this. Hold on. purse turned out. All right, so this is our puffer jacket purse, you guys. Look, we sewed the bottom, put that together, did that inside out, the bottom is together, sewed the sleeves down. One sleeve is to the front, another sleeve is to the back. This is a baby coat size 3 that we turned into a puffer jacket purse, and we cut out the back of the hoodie to make our arm handle. So look at how this purse looks on. Can you see? Can you see? I'm obsessed. Let me put the camera up a little bit. I am obsessed. Hold on. Gotta be up a little higher, child. This angle. Look at this purse. I'm obsessed. I really like the way this purse came out. Should I take off my sweater so you can really see? Hold on. Take off my sweater so you can see what the puffer jacket purse is looking like on my Snoopy shirt. Alright, so I'm excited. New purse, exactly what I wanted, and now it has some type of flair to it. I feel like when people see this purse, they're gonna ask you like, oh my god, where did you get that? Because it's just so cute and different. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that purse. Back of the purse, front of the purse. These little I don't know if y'all can see some of the little flares is coming out of this jacket, so I just gotta go through and do that. But look at how nice this purse came out. And now I have a black puffer jacket purse. Let me show you the original, because this was the original. This was the bag I got from Target, and I was like, oh, I really like this. I wish I had this in black, but they didn't have black, so whatever. But I liked it because I can fit my laptop and stuff in here, and it's a good winter jacket. I mean, winter purse. So I was like, oh, when I saw this at the thrift store for $1, I was like, this would be a cute puffer jacket purse. Baby coat size 3, $1. I can sew it. I can make it a purse. And look, let's see if our iPad can fit in our puffer jacket purse. Look. So now that I have my iPad, which I like to take everywhere, not everywhere, but just like when I'm going home on the weekends, because this is like my work iPad. I have a lot of small bags. You see how that fits so nicely in there? Cute. Obsessed. Obsessed. And again, like, because it is a baby jacket, it does have actual pockets in the front. I doubt I will ever put anything in these pockets. First of all, they're small because for a baby's hand and not my giant hands, but very cute. You are creative and intelligent with a feminine touch. Thank you. But yeah, I like it. I really like it. I almost want to go back and buy some more baby jackets so I can make some more purses and maybe put them on sale in my store. You know, I think they're very different, and I think people would buy it. And again, this was only $1 at the thrift store, so I could probably sell these for like $20 maybe. But yeah, I think this is really nice. I really like it. iPad fits in. Love that. I really like it. And I have like these little charms. I have like these little keychain charms that I saw in my store, and I'm wondering That would be an awesome crossbody. Like the bag, an awesome crossbody bag. I would have to add a different strap to this, but for sure. A long, what to say, a long, slender. Okay. So I have this, which is like a keychain charm. So maybe if I put this on like the pocket of the jacket, does that make sense? Like maybe, so like the back it has a charm. The purse has a charm. Do we care for a charm on this purse? Because most purses, like, they'll have the charm at the top. I wonder, or I mean the charm could go on the actual um on the actual key part, not the key part, but the handle part of the zipper. It could be like that if I cared to add a charm to this bag, because I really don't. I actually like it kind of plain, but whatever. If you want to make your bag a little different with a charm, that's also kind of cool. But yeah, I really do like it. I think this came out really good. I'm definitely going to be wearing this bag throughout the winter with my stuff. And yeah, I'm excited. So now I almost don't even want to make the other jacket into a purse, because I like the way this came out, and I think it's the perfect size. I think it's gorgeous as a purse. And I almost want to go back and get other ones in more colors, because I feel like this turned out beautiful. Beautiful bag. All right, guys, I am going to let you go. Hold on, let me make this taller. There we go. Can I put you? Look at the purse. Can y'all see? Oh, that's the back right there. But this is the back of the purse. Front of the purse. So cute, so cute. Obsessed with it. I think this was a good decision to make this purse today. Now I want to go back and see what else they have. Honestly, I think you should add a few. To your shop, right? Because literally they're in like the dollar section of the thrift store. Like, do people not care about baby coats? Look, was a size 3T or a 3. So I would definitely go back and look and see what else they have. I think this is perfect. And I think it could definitely be upcycled to more. But yeah, all right. So now I have to work on emails and stuff for the day. Let me turn this around. So now I have to work on emails and stuff for the day. Only for a couple hours though. And then when I go back to sewing later today, I am going to do another live. Probably around like 3 or 4 p.m. But yeah, gotta do some email correspondence today for the business, and some online marketing and updates for my online orders on my website, which is all gowns. You know, if you follow my page, then you know that I do a lot of gowns. So most of my orders on my website are for gowns like this, and those in the window, and these right here. You know, fancy schmancy stuff. So gotta do some of that today, but I'm glad I was able to do this first thing in the morning and kind of be creative with fashion design and make my puffer jacket coat purse. All right, you guys, I'll see you later around 3 or 4 p.m. and I will probably be making a gown or a birthday dress order. So visit later if you want to see that. Bye. Oh, and I'm gonna upload this live, so if you want to see me make this from scratch, go to the live, rewatch it.